to talk about Laylet Hobb, A Night of Love. Karen Elizabeth Robertson is with me, and let's find out more from her what this is all about. Karen, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
So what's the date of this event that's taking place?
It's February 10th, 2024 at 8 p.m.
At 8 p.m. Where?
At St. John's United Church, which is now, it's transforming into the Brockville Arts Hub.
Yes.
So we're very excited to be part of that. And it will be at the lower level of and that is wheelchair accessible.
Yes, which is nice. It's
Which is
nice, so
nice,
anybody
yes.
can. So who's hosting this event?
I am.
You are?
Yes.
And
Aaliyah Dance is, yes, Aaliyah Dance.
That's your business. So what type of dance are we talking about
We
now?
are talking about properly called Raksharki, or Middle Eastern dance, but here people know it as belly dance.
Of course, yes. And so the people that are attending this, are they going to have an opportunity to actually try things out or to talk to the dancers?
Oh, they'll be able to talk to the performers for sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure if the dancers will get anybody up to dance.
Okay.
It's mostly like a viewing event. But
Yes.
in typical Raksharki style, it's quite possible one of us will bring get somebody up. Because my goal in this show was to highlight, quite often people want dancers for their wedding, traditional weddings,
Yes.
or milestone birthdays or special events. And a lot of people are like, well, I don't know what that means. So I wanted my professional dancers to come down and just show the people of Brockville what's possible when hiring one of the dancers for their special events. And yes, a lot of times for weddings or parties, it is to get the people up and dancing,
Yes,
because it's
yes.
always tricky to get people moving, right?
Right. Yeah, the first dance is always the hardest,
Exactly,
isn't it? Yes.
exactly.
So having people there that are professional dancers, that's a nice element to
It is.
any celebration.
It is, and traditionally it's something that would have been done in the culture.
Yeah. So how much is it to
It's
attend?
$25 a ticket.
25. And where do people get them?
So there's various places. There's All Events in the City. There's a link there.
Yes.
You can contact me through my website. We have an events page, so it can be PayPal, it can be e-transfer, it can be cash at the door, it can be through All Events in the City, and there's a whole bunch of ways.
Yes, by the sounds of it, there is. So where are these guests, dancers, coming from?
I have one from Kingston,
Mm-hmm.
2 from Ottawa, and 1 from Renfrew.
Oh, wow. They're traveling quite a ways in order to
Yes.
come and dance, aren't
Yes.
they?
And what I want to add, these are dancers that have donated their time to our fundraising hafla that supports victim services.
That's nice.
And they donate their travel, their time, everything. So I wanted to give back to them as well. But they're also like amazing dancers. So it's for me. I like to just
Okay, so this event is on February the 10th, and it's at the Arts Hub. If
Yes.
you want tickets, there's multiple
Yes.
ways that they can obtain their
yes, and
tickets.
it's at 8 p.m.
It's at 8 p.m. You also have some spring classes that are coming up,
Yes,
as
I
well
do.
as other events. Tell our viewers what that is.
So I teach several classes here in Brockville. I have a Monday night open mixed skills, which is basically for beginners or people who want to keep their skills up, which is important
Yes.
in a dance. I have
Yes.
a Wednesday night that is not for beginners. It's a choreography class. And I have a Friday Zoom class. So what happened during COVID, we were doing everything through Zoom, and I kept a few people that are out of town through Zoom
Yes.
on the Fridays.
That is nice.
Yeah, and all are at 7 p.m.
It's
Just to make
7
it easier
p.m.
for me to remember.
So for the Zoom, if there's somebody that is interested, can they actually join
Yes,
you on
yes,
the Zoom?
Absolutely. And
Okay.
the other thing I do is I Zoom from the studio as well, the Monday and the Wednesday classes. I have one student who's very, very dedicated who lives in California. So she does the Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays through Zoom.
That's nice.
The other thing is that sometimes people live out of town, and if the weather's really bad, then instead of driving in, they consume their class and not miss out.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's
it
really
really
nice.
is,
Yeah,
yes.
you've covered all the bases
Well,
there to make sure.
it's Canada. We have to find a way.
I know. I agree with you for sure. So tell us a little bit more about the Middle Eastern dance. Now, you've mentioned the belly dance, which is
Belly dance is our colloquial term in North America.
Yes, yes.
And so there's a move to try to get away from it, but unfortunately, people just don't know what it is if you don't mention. You say Middle Eastern dance, and that's the problem. It covers a broad range. So it covers Northern Africa, it covers the Middle East, covers Greece and Turkey.
Oh my.
So that's why it's like trying to say there's only one dance in Canada. Like it doesn't. Yeah.
There's
so
more.
I focus on the dances of Egypt, but I do have knowledge of what is called the Maghreb, Northern Africa, the Levant, which is up into Palestine, what is now called Israel, Lebanon, and all those areas, and then the Middle East, Iran and Iraq areas. So yeah, so we have a little bit of all of that.
Oh my heavens. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot.
Yes, and I'm very excited. I'm also going to be doing a workshop with girls on the 1st, and I'm going to try to touch a little bit of each of the regions that we cover
to introduce them to the different styles.
Yes, and it is a beautiful exercise, and it's cultural, and so the belly dance is what people think of with you know, the belly.
Yes, yes.
But in Middle East, people are very covered up. That's why it's kind of funny. So a lot of the dances are actually very long ropes. Not in our show. In our show, it is going to be Rakshaki, which is the belly dance.
The belly dancing, yes.
But yeah, a lot of what we teach can be like in the different robes, and they'd have headpieces on and everything. So it's not always
the belly.
It's not always the belly showing.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah. Well, I wish you all the luck, and I hope it sounds very, very interesting, and I'm sure our viewers will find it interesting too.
Oh, it's so much fun, and I love it so much, and I love to watch my friends who have dedicated their lives to this, and they're like I said, they're sassy, they can move you to tears, or they can make you laugh. And they definitely make you have fun.
And that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
Have fun.
Yeah, make people happy for a little bit.
You got it. Thank you very much for coming in, sitting down with me.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.